Hello guys, welcome to the first tutorial on sets. Sets is a part of class 12 syllabus, so if you are a 12th student, you are at the right place. Secondly, sets is also studied in discrete mathematics, so in general engineering students are well aware of this, so this tutorial is ideally suited for engineers as well, or rather I should say upcoming engineers. Anyways, without wasting any time, let's begin with our chapter. In this tutorial, we are going to learn about the introduction part, what sets really are, the various ways in which we can represent sets, and the different types of sets. The definition of set is that a set is a well-defined collection of objects. This is a definition which you will find in most of the texts. For instance, consider these two examples. Set of players who belong to the Indian cricket team. So in this set, all the elements which belong to this set have one common property. And what is it? That they belong to the Indian cricket team. In the second example, which is odd natural number less than 10, all the elements again have one common property. What is it? That the numbers are odd natural number and less than 10. So you will have 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9 in this second set. So the elements of set have a common property and which is well defined. The questions that usually asked is like this, that there is a statement given and you have to find out whether it is a set or not. So you can solve such questions in this way if you understand what I'm gonna just tell you now. For instance, if you give 10 people to write a particular set, say write the best writers of the world, write the names of 10 best writers of the world, then they all will probably write different names depending upon which books they have read, which authors, which writers' work they have seen and they acknowledge the most. They will write those authors' name in their set depending upon their experiences, right? But when I give the same 10 students a question like write the names of writers whose names start with A, so they all would probably write the same elements in their set. Why? Because this time I have given a proper definition to their set. Earlier it was the definition which was in general in sense. So that is the difference between a set and a statement which is not a set. Okay. Now we will be coming to the representation of sets. Sets are represented in two forms, roster form and set builder form. So in roster form, the set is written within a pair of curly braces. Okay, and the elements of sets are distributed or separated from each other using comma. Okay, so I should give an example now, like if I have to write, for instance, the set of all vowels in English alphabet, right? Then how will I represent the set in roster form? It will be like this, in pair of curly braces, and like I, O and U. Okay, I hope you understand this. This is not L, this is I. So all the elements are separated using comma and the whole set is represented within pair of braces. And one more thing is there, we represent a set using a capital letter. It's just a convention, so there's nothing like logic behind it, but just the way we present it. Okay. Oh god. Okay, now we are done. So this is the roster form representation of a set. Now let me come to another type of representation, which is called set builder form. So in this representation, we did not exclusively mention the elements of the set, but rather we write down the property of set which all the elements obey. Like again, if I write the previous set in this form, it will be represented like this: A equals, within curly braces again, the set of all A such that A, we read this statement like this: the set of all A such that A is a vowel in English alphabet. So this first curly braces and this A is read as the set of all A, and this colon is read as such that. You can you can read this whole statement like this: A is a set of no I mean the set of all A such that A is a vowel in English alphabet. Coming to various types of sets which we have equal sets. Now, so here I have given 4 examples of set. All the sets are first of all written in which form? Roster form. Now, for two sets to be equal, they should have same number of elements, and all the corresponding elements should be same. So, looking at these 4 sets, we can say for sure that D is not equal to any of the sets A, B, or C, because D has 4 elements and the rest of them has 3 elements. Now among A, B and C, we can see A and C both have same number of elements as well as same elements: 1, 1, 2, 2 and 3, 3. Therefore A equals C. Now the another kind of set which we have is finite sets and infinite sets. So as the name suggests, if the number of elements in a set are finite, then it is a finite set. In this example, the set of all even numbers less than 10. So we have only limited number of even numbers which are less than 10, right? That's why only 4 elements are there, and it is a finite set as the elements are countable. You can say that also. Now we have this infinite sets in which the number of elements are infinite. We cannot count them because they are way too much, and the way we represent it is like this: we write first few elements of the set, and the rest of the elements are represented just using by 3 dots, 3 4 dots. You just put 3 or 4 dots, that's it. So just write first few elements and then at the end put few dots. So this is the way how we represent an infinite set. And then that's it for now. Hope you guys to see in the next tutorial.